Welcome to the vendor training course, Fixing Damaged Roof Flashing. In this course, I will discuss how to repair damages to roof dormers and valleys. Let's begin. Before you start, make sure you have the necessary tools and materials. You should have the following: a ladder, tape measure, work gloves, pry bar, scrap wood, a hammer, replacement aluminum flashing, pre-bent is recommended, galvanized roofing nails, waterproof roof sealant, a wide flat trowel, and a thinner mortar trowel, a broom, a utility knife, mortar mix, black polyurethane roof and flashing sealant, flat utility chisel, a wire brush, a scraper, tin snips, and some clean rags. If you find an active roof leak when you first arrive at a property, you must take action immediately. An active leak is any condition where the roof does not protect the interior of the dwelling by way of water intrusion, potential water intrusion, or missing roof components jeopardize the functionality of the roof. A lack of rain at the time of inspection is not a valid reason to determine that no active leak exists at the property. The first step when an active roof leak is found is to identify the source. Start by cycling through the common sources and look for damaged, curled, or missing shingles. Be sure to check the entire roof system, to include around every chimney or vent. Look for breaks in the flashing or caulking, or for gaps in the lines of roof sealant. Don't forget to also check the gutters. Once the source is identified, the object is to stop the leak in the most direct fashion possible. Check your work for the allocated allowable amount to repair. Almost all flashing repairs can be done for the established allowable. If you come across a roof line that runs into a vertical wall, such as a dormer or when an attached garage runs into a two-story home, step flashing will be used. Should the step flashing need to be replaced, you should complete the following steps. Step 1. Peel back one row of shingles to expose the bottom plate of the step flashing. Cut away the old caulk with a razor knife and then pull all nails out with a claw hammer. If the top plate of the step flashing is underneath siding, you will need to remove the section of siding and then remove the caulk and nails the same way you did on the bottom plate. Peel off the old piece of step flashing and discard. Step 2. Measure your replacement piece of step flashing and cut it with your tin snip. Step flashing can either be bought or made from a 6-inch wide piece of flat sheet metal by bending the metal 3 inches at a 90-degree angle. Step 3. Install the cut piece in the same location as the old piece of step flashing. Nail down the bottom plate with galvanized nails and seal along the edges of the flashing with caulk. Also, cover the nails and run a line along the top plate with caulk. Do not nail the top plate. Replace the shingles over the bottom plate of the step flashing. Place a dab of roof sealant under each shingle so they do not peel back up. Lastly, replace the siding over the top plate of the step flashing. If you find a section of valley flashing needs to be repaired, you will caulk any cracks found in the valley flashing and apply roof sealant to the area where the shingles meet the valley flashing. Raise the shingles and apply the cement underneath with a flat trowel. Apply a bead of roof caulking down the flashing area in the valley, right next to the shingles, to provide a final layer of waterproofing in vulnerable areas. You can repair holes with the same type of sheet metal the valley is made of. Most valleys, either aluminum or copper. Do not use different metal to repair the valley, as this will cause corrosion. Peel back the shingles on both sides of the damaged flashing. You will be replacing the flashing 3 inches above the damaged section to 3 inches below it. Raise the damaged flashing with a crowbar and cut out the damaged section, 3 inches above and 3 inches below. Next, cut a section of flashing that is roughly 6 inches larger than the damaged piece that was removed. The cut piece must be installed so the top end slides under the existing flashing about 3 inches, and the bottom piece should overlap the piece below by about 3 inches. You will then nail down the edges on both sides of the valley. Be sure to cover the nail holes with roof sealant and roll the shingles back over the flashing. I hope you found this course to be helpful. To learn more about repairing roof damages at a property, view our other damaged courses.